Hello, welcome to another V's Cards video. My name is Veronika Cuic. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Australia. In this video, you'll initially see me exploring and experimenting. I'll demonstrate 2 cards and show you 3 different cards that I've crafted. Stay tuned for the last card because I'm really surprised I came up with this one and I think I love it. If you've been subscribed for a while now, you're probably pretty familiar with my most popular video. I'm going to use the same funfold for the first 2 cards. We will play around and explore different products and different looks to see what we can come up with. First up, I'm making my own designer series paper by stamping the gorgeous floral stamp from the Enduring Beauty stamp set. The lines of the larger image are enough to create a gorgeous designer series paper. I will add a little bit more detail to take away some of that whiteness in between the stamped images. I've shared with you 2 other videos with a similar concept, and I've used Misty Moonlight for one of them and also Night of Navy. But in this case I'm using Blueberry Bushel and I absolutely love it. My mission is to create elegant cards that are fairly simple using a beautiful floral stamp set. Now I'll be demonstrating card 1. Here are the products you will need, but don't panic. I've got a link in the description below which will take you directly to a product list which you can mix and match and then add to your shopping cart. If you love making a card that's simple enough to not pull out a die cut machine, then this card is for you. Not only is it simple, but it's also quite elegant as well. The Enduring Beauty stamp set is featured in the annual catalogue on page 76. Right beside the Enduring Beauty stamp set is an image of the Enduring Beauty die set as well as the decorative masks. So 3 beautiful products that can match up together perfectly and some which can be used independently. Check out the versatility and enjoy crafting a great range of projects using them together or separately. If you're in Australia and you don't have a demonstrator, I'd love for you to shop with me. Thanks so much. I am shading using a watercolour pencil, and I will use the blender to make it a little bit more blendier. It'll come out a little bit more brighter in colour as well. So it is slightly off the Blueberry Bushel because I'm using Night of Navy. I'm keeping my colouring very simple and only colouring in the flower petals. So even though I'm using Night of Navy watercolour pencil, it does lighten up with the blender and I think it's a good monochrome match. Now it's time to build the card front up by adding layers. One on the card front and the other on the card insert on the right. You've seen me craft this card before. I am making the squares a little bit smaller this time round. I'm now playing around with some of the sentiments I think would work well with this card. We are at the halfway mark of this video. You're still watching, so you must like it. Please take a moment to like this video and I invite you to subscribe if you're not yet a subscriber. Also, adding a comment in the comments section makes a world of difference. It helps to fight the algorithm so that my videos are not hidden away. So I do thank you so much for that little effort that really costs you nothing but a bit of time and your thoughtfulness. So thank you. You're probably wondering, what can you comment in the comments section? Just feel free to say hi, tell me where you're from, how have I inspired you in this video or in other videos, or perhaps even offering me some feedback on what you'd like to see in the future. I'd love to hear suggestions. So here I'm experimenting until I finally came up with a card that I liked. I wasn't going to go into every single small step. You've seen me do a similar card like this before. I've published a similar video to this one in landscape, so I'm not going to demo the landscape version, but here are the products that I used. The final card, this is a pretty cute card I just came up with, and I actually love it because even though there's a triangular angle, it's actually quite simple to craft. Base of the cardstock, measure 2 3/4 of an inch and then mark it with a pencil. Then you're going to align that point along with the top corner of the card front. Any stamping sentiment that has a thick font is, in my opinion, perfect for heat embossing. I don't know what was going on with me today as I'm filming this video, but I had my fingers dipped in that ink so many times and I had to wash and rewash it. So I wonder if you have one of those days where things are going a little bit too inky for you, but you're on a roll and you're under pressure to get something done. That's me to a T. Did you see that? Yes, I made a mistake and used the back. I fastened the corner, which will still allow for a pop if I use one-dimensional. I really felt like the card needed a bow. I just wasn't sure where to put it. And there it is. I found my spot. Sadly, I discovered an ink stain on the top of the bow, so I had to redo that again. When it comes to simple bows like this one, instead of using liquid glue, which will get me quite messy, I do prefer the mini glue dots. I use my bone folder to flex the cardstock strip so that it'll easily give me a curved bow shape rather than something sharp. Of course, if this card goes into the mail, you may have to use your imagination and creativity to work out how you're going to make it not squash. I would love to hear your suggestions as to how you could achieve this. You're welcome to write your suggestions in the comments section below. Crafters, I think I did it. I was on a mission to craft 3 elegant cards and I think I've achieved this, all using monochrome and some gorgeous floral stamp sets. We are coming to the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, take care and happy crafting.